All right, well, speaking of the Sun Devils, Mike, there's a new team in Tempe, and if you don't know about them yet, you should. Last year, Arizona State created the first Division I women's triathlon program in the country. It didn't take long to generate interest. In 1 year, the Sun Devils nearly doubled their roster. The current 13 student athletes come from all over New Jersey, Alabama, Alaska, not to mention Germany and Canada as well. But in talking to these young women last week, you realize they all want the exact same thing: to grow the sport and their trophy case.
As soon as the race starts, we jump into the water. Our arms are going all over the place and it gets kind of aggressive.
After the swim, you exit the water.
The first transition is the hardest one. Change as fast as you can to get a bike group.
Get on the bike.
Then you just go.
You're actually like working together.
Second transition.
You just gotta like stay in it because it's kind of long.
Then you have to run us all out.
Another Arizona State athlete coming across the line.
That's why I'm doing triathlon. Before the race, I'm sometimes wondering why I'm doing this. After a race, I am not doubting it anymore. It's a great feeling.
In 2016, a first-of-its-kind collegiate program was born in the Valley of the Sun. Arizona State added women's triathlon as a Division I NCAA sport.
Today's focus is mainly just on some speed.
After creating the first D1 triathlon program, Arizona State hired U.S. national team coach Cliff English to lead the way. With 25 years of elite coaching experience, he set out to build the Sun Devil program in 8 months' time.
I see it as a really big opportunity to, one that as athletes we never had for a sport of triathlon. So to be able to be a student athlete and get a great education, get a scholarship, and actually still compete in our sport is something that, you know, it's unprecedented for us.
What are some of the obstacles of starting a program from scratch?
That we had nothing. That was actually even a first for myself. When I, have been working with a lot of athletes all these years, usually they have their own equipment. But in this case, we didn't even have a running shoe, a bike helmet, or a spare tire.
Before shoes and helmets, Coach English needed recruits.
We'll take our 1 minute recovery down there, we'll do our 3 minutes back here.
He found student athletes from all over the world with all different levels of experience.
I started triathlon really early. When I was 6 years old, I did my first triathlon.
Others were novices who grew up running or swimming in high school.
I was originally a swimmer, so I really enjoy the swim portion and also just pushing myself to do 3 sports all in a row.
When was the first time you actually did your first triathlon?
My first draft legal triathlon was here last September.
Wow, you make it sound so easy.
I just did it.
At the NCAA level, a sprint triathlon consists of a 750-meter swim, a 20-kilometer bike ride, and a 5-kilometer run. And even though some student athletes had never competed in triathlons before arriving in Tempe, the Sun Devil program won the 2016 National Championship in its first year of existence. What does it mean to you to be part of the first Division I triathlon program in the NCAA?
Well, I think it's been awesome. It's like the best experience ever. But it's been really cool to just watch something grow, especially with a group of people that are so passionate about it. We want to keep winning, but we also want to show other people that NCAA triathlon could be really awesome at your school, and all these other people will have the same opportunity.
And you want the competition?
Yeah, we want the competition. We want to keep winning, but want to keep growing everywhere else.
Next week, Coach English will be able to show other up-and-coming programs exactly how his operates, as ASU was chosen to host this year's Collegiate National Championship.
I look at it like it's one thing to win the national title, and that's what we're going to keep doing, and at the same time though, I really want to see competition, and so I'm really encouraging every coach I know. We want to give them all the information, everything that we learned. I think that in this way it's good to help out.
What is your message to the, if there's someone from Northern Arizona or wherever listening to you right
Come on board.
Yeah.
And we'll still beat you. Okay?
I was loving the bravado, but Cliff English truly is doing everything he can to help grow that sport. As mentioned, 1 week from today, he and the Sun Devils will host their first national championship. They've been working nonstop to perfect the course. They are expecting a great turnout, and we fully expect them to defend their title. We'll have those highlights for you next Sunday right here on Sports Report.